My name is Jill Greenbaum. I often hear this question from parents. What's the difference between being college eligible and college ready? What do you think these terms mean? Do you think there's a difference? I'd venture to say that there's a huge difference between these two terms. And yet, for the most part, most people think the former is the latter. In fact, I think it's a myth perpetuated by lots of folks in our schools, whether it's principals, teachers, guidance counselors, sports coaches, you name it. I think they believe that if teens complete these tasks, that means starting to think about college in the 8th grade, taking the most challenging course of study possible and achieving good grades, having a great rank in class, being deeply involved in extracurricular activities, pursuing challenging experiences over the summer, whether it's study, travel, or work, beginning the college search in earnest at the beginning of junior year, preparing for standardized tests and taking them, touring and visiting colleges during junior year, starting and completing applications for college in the summer after junior year, writing those application essays during the summer between junior and senior years, getting letters of recommendation from teachers in senior years, and maintaining good academic standing throughout the entire senior year. I think they believe if all those things happen, then teens are prepared for college. What do you think? Would your teen be ready to leave home and succeed in college with just these skills? My answer is certainly not. Teens need to do all of these tasks well. And if they've done them, they've practiced academic skills, note-taking, communication, teamwork, meeting deadlines. They've expanded their content knowledge and managed a huge long-term project, that search and selection process. And yet, they haven't necessarily addressed what I consider to be the most important of college readiness skills. So being college eligible is a part of the picture, and yet being college ready or career ready is equally important, although more difficult to focus on than just a GPA. So here are my thoughts about helping your teen become college ready, how you can nurture that state of being. So college readiness includes academic and cognitive achievement, as I already mentioned. They're a big component of the process, and yet there's a softer side to it perhaps that doesn't get addressed so often in schools. And yet there are opportunities every day for us to help our teens step into adulthood, the softer side of the process. So the central question is, what does it take to do well in college? It takes the knowledge, skills, and attitudes to be an independent young adult who is truly capable in 4 key areas, the first of which is self-care or managing oneself. And that means eating, cleaning, getting to classes on time, handling your workload, getting involved in extracurriculars, and really maintaining that work and play balance. In addition, having satisfying and safe relationships, and being mindful of partying, drugs, alcohol, and understanding the impact of those on life at college. So all of those are important pieces. Another is understanding money and working out the ins and outs of checking accounts, credit cards, and debit cards. And lastly, in this area of self-care, it's how to recognize when you need help. When your teen needs help, does he or she recognize that and know how to ask for it? The second key area is goal orientation, a vision of a successful college student, and that means knowledge of the options and implications of stepping onto a college campus. Being able to choose a course of study, a study abroad, and maybe an internship. Being able to apply oneself in an academic way to that side of college life, and to monitor one's own performance and recognize what is going well and where some help might be needed. The third key area is interpersonal skills, and that means self-knowledge, goals, needs, wants, and boundaries. And that fourth area is being reflective, able to communicate appropriately in person, through email, texting, and on the phone. So that means being great at teamwork, conflict resolution, refusal skills, maybe in relationships around partying, drugs, alcohol, and sex, being very clear what boundaries are, and being an advocate as a learner, being able to advocate for yourself. So my question to you as a parent is, what are you doing to help your teen develop skills in all these different areas so that your teen can succeed at college? If you or your teen want more support, please contact me and I'll be happy to share even more resources with you. Come to my website, www.majorinu.com, for more answers to the questions I hear from parents and teens. See you in the next video.